and Chico ended up beating out video itself as the third most.
Look there, inside Arrowhead Stadium, here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, the rematch of Super Bowl 59. As they host the champs, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Every single one of them enough is enough. I'm the coach. Not to make a new character. You know why Bart turned into a... Don't show away your face. Just stay with her.
Can I get my...
This is what made it go. This...
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Gonna be a cold one here in KC. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
Well, there's not a whole lot left to say. I mean, if Patrick Mahomes is under center, you go into every game with a chance, not only to win the game, but to ultimately win the Super Bowl. I mean, he is a generationally great quarterback, one of the best we've ever seen. And anytime he lines up behind center, Mike, it is just an absolute blast for us to sit up here and really watch greatness play out in real time.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drive.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down.
First and 10
at the 47-yard line.
Hey, man.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
You sent your nephew a present, right?
Nice job by them getting this back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8.
You have 10 cookies.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes.
You have 10 cookies.
Looking middle of the haircut and they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A pickup of 21 on that connection.
Let's look there, man. I just got my first ever... They thought it was a harmless prank at first.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes.
I have a glass of it.
He'll step up and he's in! Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
We're thinking good.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point.
How many squares does...
He's Got it. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs 7, Eagles nothing.
So now it's Buckner following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
You know, the conversation around Jalen Hurts is always a difficult one because to a lot of people outside, they strictly look at the box score. They look at his passing numbers and touchdown numbers, and they say, okay, he's a second-tier quarterback. But when you look at the situation he's in, the style of play in which they ask him to do, be the field general of a very talented and very balanced offense in Philadelphia, he is the exact perfect quarterback that they need to execute that vision. So he's not going to throw for 40 touchdowns. He's not going to throw for 5,000 yards. And that's exactly the way they want it. He is as dynamic, he is as competitive, and as good as any quarterback in the NFL.
3rd and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Whoa. What the?
Here's
This little girl
Trujillo.
tried to touch.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going across the field on target to Brown. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
It's 4th down.
So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Yes.
Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25.
Yes, it's been
First
like
catch
over
for
a
him
year
on the
now.
afternoon, and it results in a first down.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screen. The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That is caught outright on the RPO. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, they need 5. That's Goddard in motion. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, they decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
So the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
The open receiver is Dotson. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
That's taken in by Dotson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And an Eagles first down.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
To the air again. Hurts. That's into the hands of Xavier Gibson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll run with Barkley. This defense, backed up. They bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Third and a yard. They'll try to run this one in. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he will power his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this. And you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. Time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Chiefs' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as, if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here. He ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
That is hard. He gets the hook up with Rice.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. He's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. Mahomes now to throw again. This one brought in by Brown. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
This caught right side by Worthy. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Right back to the air for Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs get 3 here late in the 1st half.
For the touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Final moments of this 1st half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the 1st half. What will happen in the 2nd half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the 2nd half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jaden Hicks on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. And in motion is Brown. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Saquon Barkley. Still going. And he is gone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Which high-tech hair? Kobe thought this was just a norm.
Dang, I haven't put... I just got an email.
Elliott on now for the PAT.
While the man was ordering, his friend secretly
It's Kentucky.
but she didn't hesitate to
14
dress in front of her
to
father. And she finished dressing and was about.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. The drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. He's not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Happiness.
The 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And the one down maybe just a tad short.
Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I got you here.
Breaking sweetest moments. Breaking sweetest
Here's
moments.
3rd down and a few inches.
I got this.
They'll go with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to line of scrimmage.
Call this spell.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
Run up the middle with Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Open man downfield. It's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. The gain is 64.
Say, Mike, good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14.
Eagles 14.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Gain of 19 yards.
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down. But even if he did it, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
The RPO, that one is complete. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Saquon will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. They get 16 on that connection, and the Chiefs have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
1st down throw, Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 28-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 3rd down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Cheesy pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They put Kelsey in motion. To the goal line and in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
21.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Gibson now on the return. He'll get across the 20, welcome down to the 23-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Open receiver is Dodson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's 2nd down and 3. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He keeps it himself. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
A 49-yard attempt.
This one is on target, and And it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
McWilliams there defensively.
Hello.
Here comes second down.
There's protective dog.
Mahomes back.
W dog.
The man over the middle. It's Worthy.
Dogs scare me. I can't even lie.
Down just shy of midfield.
Oh my god.
Now
They'll pull out a knife and everything.
into their timeout.
Meanwhile, this dog's distracted with his food.
Things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A polar bear mother cried on the shore as her tiny cub drifted away on breaking ice. This cub
Here's
was
Mahomes.
overjoyed to see his mother. That's good.
Deep for the back of the end
That's
zone.
cute.
And flags come out. That's
That night, when
batted
her
down.
cub
It's
fell
incomplete.
sick, she brought
Looked like
him back
early
to my
contact.
door.
Let's check the call.
I'm so sure, bro.
Big
I
moment
stayed up
for
all
a guy
night
who's
caring
made
for
some
her
big
cub
kicks
while
in his
she
career.
sat outside
Harrison
watching
Butker
him through the glass
to
until
win the
morning.
game. This kick
That is a cute polar bear, bro.
And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory.
Was that
on
healing the polar bear,
game's final play.
feeding it?
So this one
Giving
in the
it a bath?
win column for the Chiefs. They get
Oh,
themselves
it's
into
actually
field goal
sick.
range for one final shot.
Deep
Kicker
breaths.
delivers. They avoid overtime and come away
Her mom watching.
3-point victory.
Boom! The cub recovered,
And that'll do it
and I
for
carried
my
him out to
partner,
his
Greg
mother.
Olson. For our entire team,
Hell yeah.
I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the
Hell yeah.
NFL on EA
Polar bear would
Sports.
totally not bite your
The
face off,
Chiefs
but okay.
victorious,
Then the two of them walked
as
away
we
together
say,
across the snow.
So long
And the baby
from
is
Arrowhead.
all better. A few months later, when I was attacked by a wolf, the mother and her cub appeared just in time. Yo! Holy AI.